Bam! The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to the Bitcoin Daily. 9 a.m. Central European Time on the dollar. We do the show every single day because we gotta know. We gotta know what's happening with Bitcoin, what's happening with altcoins, right? We gotta know that. Today, as you see in the title, there is no emergency, there is no urgency, there is no warning, there is nothing. There is just gonna be chill, relaxed day with no moves towards the upside, downside, you know. Outside today, the weather is a little bit rainy. You know, my mom said yesterday that it might rain, so it is raining. She also said it might snow, so we are waiting for the snow. She's usually right. I'm guessing she's getting her inside information from some kind of Weather Institute. I'm not sure. How's everybody doing in the chat, by the way, guys? The Central Plan, what's up? Jimmy the Big Batch is in here. Let's go. Damn John. Van the Man, good morning, man. How you doing? Nate Spurs, M21. Iced Coffee, nice. Heratin, I mean, living on a prayer. Bitcoin attracts woman. Yeah, I think you know, younger women sure, but older women they're like Bitcoin. WTF, man, WTF. Tintin foil, Tintin. Martin Horvath, Bamtus Tutu. Not sure what's that. Recommended Edie. Where is he? Still putting his hair and beard on. There we go. We are live. We said all the names. Right now. I'm hoping you hit the like button, so you know we gotta get through the stuff. Shib pumped, yeah, it pumped. That's the word. Shib pumped. It's not pumping. It pumped. So yesterday Shiba pumped big time, but you know the line that I had over here it kind of crossed, but you know this line could have been wrong, so I'm not quite sure about that. But it did get back above all of these moving averages up here, right? So you can look at it on the weekly time frame. We went down right now, getting back up there. So the question is, will we cross this 20 moving average and this resistance here? You know these are the most important levels down here. So you know if Shiba can get up here, you know it might just start looking good though. Might start looking good, right? BTC daily chill stream, yeah, all good. I'm prepared to lose Doge again today as usual. Hi R, how you doing? So not much has been happening on the charts. As you see here on the 4-hourly, like if you go a little bit back in time, this was yesterday's daily up here. So today we are down here. We just kind of went sideways up here. Just went sideways, so yesterday's Bitcoin daily here, today is over here. The only thing that happened is we are maybe creating this double bottom up here. There was some kind of divergence up here which pushed us towards the upside. Right now we are above this 10 moving average, slowly like just hugging it up here. The question is, will we bounce towards the upside? Let's just have a quick and dirty look up here. Now there is the problem in the paradise right now. There is a bearish divergence up here, so this needs to pull down again. You can see the divergence up here, like this goes towards upside, right, and this goes towards downside. So somehow this needs to push big time towards upside up here to avoid this divergence. And I don't know if there is probability for that right now. So be wary of the divergence, and what we always say about divergences and stuff like that, they are laggy indicator. It can tell you that something might happen, but we don't know until it's actually over. So it might pull on downside, just like over here it might have pulled towards the upside. So we'll see what's actually here. Maybe we're gonna create some kind of triple bottom up down here, then break the resistance and go towards the upside. We failed to get this on the daily time frame. Yesterday we was talking about 40,007, but only if we create some kind of doji here on the daily time frame. There was no doji on the daily time frame. There is no morning star doji happening, so we can remove these lines, unfortunately. Let me go to the daily time frame up here. Where are these lines coming from? 39, 38, I don't know, doesn't matter. So there's that. Weekly time frame still, on the weekly time frame on Bitcoin. Let's look at another chart that's a little cleaner up here. On the weekly time frame we still got something like 4 days left for this candle close up here, but you see that we went, you know, up above the all moving averages, right back down right now, losing this 10 moving average. The question is, are we gonna lose the 10 moving average and the resistance support down here on the bottom side? That's the most important thing, but unfortunately, you know, right now nothing is, no major things are happening. We are consolidating down here at the bottom. So you'll see down here there is a bigger resistance levels down here, and the trend line. So we are just consolidating here because these moving averages are a little bit extended towards the upside. So how long this consolidation is gonna take, that depends. You know, it can take, you know, everything from, you know, a day or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or a week or 2. You know, so this consolidation up here might take a little while. Once the consolidation is finished up here, we are looking for a breakout or breakdown, right? We are gonna look for some kind of signs, some kind of patterns that are gonna tell us where this is gonna break. But right now, the way I see it, this is consolidating over here, and it's waiting for, you know, just to get the moving averages and the indicators reset a little bit before it does another major move to, you know, towards downside or towards downside. That's why I say right now there is no emergency, there are no warnings, there is no nothing, and I don't see anything happening today. You know, tomorrow maybe. I mean, best case today is this actually bounces towards upside up here. Worst case today we get this hidden bearish divergence or whatever it's called, bearish divergence on downside, move back to the support line down here, maybe even lose the support on the downside, maybe lose the support, but that will be a, that will, if that happens, you know, that will be towards end of the day. So besides Bitcoin right now, I also heard that Wikipedia stopped accepting Bitcoin, so there is something there. You know, how important that is. It is not stop accepting Bitcoin, it stopped accepting cryptos because, you know, their revenue, you know, their income was 0.08 of crypto. I don't know actually reason why they did that, but, you know, at least what I heard. And when I say I heard, I read you know, tweet about it. So there is that. Nothing else doesn't look like it's pumping. There is not much happening. It's really boring day, unfortunately. And by the way, I don't see any kind of patterns on the chart or anything like that. We still have this, you know, bearish bear flag happening up here on the charts, but, you know, it's not playing out yet. Anybody else wanna know anything? Let's check out some altcoins right now because, you know, Bitcoin is not doing much. So let's start with Cardano and see what Cardano is doing a little bit up here. So Cardano has this trend line down here. Did it break the trend line? This is the most important trend line, right? It needs to break the trend line. It goes from the top up here. This is the first one. You know, this might be second one, but, you know, is this one or this one the second one? Maybe it should go down here somewhere. Maybe something like this. So this trend line down here got broken. I think this is the secondary trend line. That's not. So I think the first downtrend down here got broken towards upside. Right now retesting that, which might be okay. So it might pull back up from the support up here, right? If that does that, maybe Bitcoin is gonna also do the same thing, right? So we're not saying never. And we still got bullish cross up here and everything's playing out nicely, but it's going kind of slow. Let me see a Bitcoin up here. Yeah, it's going kind of slow. Let's see XRP up here. XRP is definitely making some kind of line up here, something like this maybe. So this looks like a legit triangle. The triangle should go something like this down here as well. This should be the trend line. This should be triangle. Then this up here is not a triangle, but this is a trend line. It needs to break the trend line towards upside. It's not breaking the trend line towards upside yet, so it's very close, but not yet. We need some euphoric movement. Do you think the third week down is possible the same old 2 ones in ascending trend? Third week down, I'm not quite sure, but euphoria is a long way off. Yeah, euphoria is a long way off, but he is talking about your euphoric move, you know. So just a move, you know, a good move could be something, you know, good bullish move could be something like this over here. You know, these are all good bullish moves. So, you know, we couldn't use one of these moves right now, right? We could use one of those moves right now. So the trend line up here is still not broken. It's back below the moving average on this very important support at 100 moving average. So I think there is, you know, some kind of ending is coming soon. What kind of ending that is, it depends. It depends. Up here on WeChain, up here, WeChain is, you know, did break this, you know, short-term downtrend down here, but this big downtrend is not yet broken. I mean, you can technically draw it like this as well. Broke up. It does hold some kind of support down here, but it's broken a lot of stuff. It's broken a lot of stuff on the upside. The good stuff is, and we still don't even have a higher high up here on the WeChain, and we got a lower low up here on the WeChain as well. So, you know, not good signs right now on the WeChain. Looking at some kind of 44 levels, everything looks fine. Very undecisive. I'm back to 20x max. My ATX1 did not work. They chased me out of the market pretty much every time I entered. I've learned my lesson. Well, you know, you gotta learn it one way. I'm back to 20x max. PundiX, no way. We're not looking at PundiX, man. We are not doing that. By the way, we are gonna look at that because we looked at it a lot before when it was you know, bull market, but then, you know, this happened, you know. PundiX. PundiX. Nah, we're not looking at it. Did Empire break the trend? Yeah, it broke the trend. Up here, let me just go to small time frames, maybe 4 hours. You can see here it broke the trend up there towards downside. So this option up here is broken. So right now it's looking for maybe it's gonna create a secondary trend. So the only hope it has right now, because this trend up here got broken towards downside legitly. I think this was even the daily time frame, you know. But right now, the some kind of hopium is that, you know, it will create a secondary trend, maybe something like this up here. That's gonna climb back on the secondary trend, right? But, you know, this is a small cap coin that just did, you know, 5x in some kind of bearish market or sideways move market, right? So, you know, it's really hard to see this just continue pumping after 5x. I think it needs consolidate, a little bit more consolidation down here. But, you know, it can just pump as well. We don't know. If you want to pump back again, it needs to get above certain levels up here. It did not go actually above all-time high up here. It just went 5x and then stopped. I know I should have sold. Forgot to check. So, yeah, I mean, can it do a new move up there? It definitely can, because it does not look like it retested the trend line up here. So it might go something like this, and then you have a nice move towards upside, towards the resistance up here, right? Something like this, and then towards downside. But you can also just, you know, continue dropping down. This also might be some kind of, you know, leading, you know, bump and run pattern. So this leading bump and then a run pattern, right? It might be that as well. So MTL, what is MTL? Metal. Well, metal pumped a lot, you know, yesterday. So, you know, that's why you're talking about it. You know, I haven't heard much about, you know, metal talk until today, but, you know, now I see why people are talking about today. But on the daily, it went above the 200 moving average. On the weekly, it came to the resistance, unfortunately. It pumped a lot, but it came to the resistance up here. The resistance here should be the 50 moving average for a while. There are other resistance line up here, but definitely, but, you know, up here, everything of this needs to get broken. There's a whole bunch of resistance. I think these are the most important one, you know. So follow the numbers, man. Follow the numbers. I'm not gonna put all of them, but you know, I think in this area up here above 50 moving average, it's important resistance. That's okay, that's okay. Anyways, guys, my prediction for today is not much is gonna happen, unfortunately, on Bitcoin. So we are still waiting for this, you know. I don't know if this double bottom is gonna play out, because right now we are having this divergence up here on the chart, so it might push us down again. This looks very weak. There is no, what do you say? There is no bullishness behind the move up here. I mean, some volume is kicking in or something like that. Let's see down here is the volume. Nah, the volume is still low. The good thing is that, you know, entire move towards downside, the volume has been low, right? So, you know, that's good stuff. Up here, it might seem that, you know, the volume is kicking in towards downside, right? And right now, this move up here, consolidation move, is actually, you know, going down. So this looks like more like consolidation move down here. Either, you know, waiting for the breakout, but if it breaks the support, it's gonna look ugly, right? So we gotta have some important support right below us down here. Right now, maybe what I'm expecting is another move towards the downside, where we then eventually, you know, maybe something like this, and then right back up again on this up here, go and then break the 20 moving average and do a nice move towards the upside. So, you know, best case scenario, the way I see it. Anyways, guys, I won't, you know, keep you too long. This was, you know, quick and dirty update on what's happening with Bitcoin right now. Unfortunately, not much. You know, Wikipedia stopped accepting cryptocurrency. The world is still going around. Come back tomorrow and we'll have another Bitcoin daily. Hopefully more interesting stuff we're gonna talk about then. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. See you tomorrow, same time, same place, eh? Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. What are we gonna do about it? Maybe 41.5. 41.5 is pretty high though. Maybe. I don't know how high. Maybe 41.5. Okay, guys, see you around. Bye bye.